What does the asterisk in Thunderbolts mean? If RuPaul had his way, it would probably stand for Inner Saboteur, a Marvel movie, as an alternate movie title. I say this because the film explores depression and trauma, surprisingly grounding the typical superhero narrative in something deeply human. It opens with its assassin protagonist, Yelena Belova, played by a dynamic Florence Pugh with a Russian accent, expressing a sense of emptiness that stems from her sister's passing and an unfulfilling job. In a way, the film could also double up as a metaphor for corporate dread. Yelena clocks in from one hit job to another, has a boss who doesn't really have her best interests at heart, and eventually develops a desire to do something more meaningful. Along the way, she meets a bunch of misfits whose personal motives initially put them at odds, but they soon realize they have a shared goal. Despite these musings, the film eventually reminds us that this is, after all, a Marvel movie that's part of a larger universe. As someone who doesn't watch every single Marvel release, I can say that the film is generally self-contained narrative-wise, but of course, being familiar with the characters and their backgrounds adds another layer of understanding. All in all, Thunderbolts is a charming character study about a bunch of anti-heroes coming together, which isn't exactly new. However, its incorporation of mental health themes in a world that's becoming increasingly violent makes it more relatable than your usual superhero fare. Though it ultimately settles into standard MCU territory, Thunderbolts proves that the franchise is still capable of delivering compelling stories in intimate but nonetheless humanistic doses. I rate it 3.5 out of 5 stars. Have you seen Thunderbolts? Share this with someone who should.